Okay, we're live from Naboo, Copenhagen. We're just starting round 2. We're going to go to the featured table here. Okay, here we have it. And on the left, we have Andreas, who is flying 2 Delta Squadron pilots, TIE Defenders, with ion cannons and the twin ion engine Mark II upgrade. And they've got the Inquisitor with push limit, the XX-23 tracers, and the TIE V1 title. And on the right, we have Simon, who is flying dual IGs, B and C. And they both have crack shot, fire control system, heavy laser cannon, glitter stem, auto thrusters, and the IG title, so they share each other's abilities. And B lets you reroll an attack with a cannon if you miss your first attack, and C gives you a free evade after you perform a boost. So we're just about to start here. There's one TIE Defender coming any second now. Okay, it looks like one of the TIE Defenders has broken on the peg, and the glue just doesn't seem to want to work. So we'll see if we can help them here. So they have been given the go-ahead to play while we repair the broken TIE Defender. It's kind of fun when you say the broken TIE Defender, because soon they will be fixed with the release of the Imperial Veterans. So we're into round 1, and the first move here are on the Pilot School 1 Defenders, which are straightforward 2s. Okay, so we have the IGs. One of them is moving quick with a boost, and then we have the second one as well doing the boost here, getting range 3 shots with the HLC really early here. 3 forward with the boosts. And then we have the Inquisitor. Also 2 forward there, so he's also in range 3, and he's good here because he takes away the auto thrusters on the IGs, but he will be facing 2 heavy laser cannon shots. So let's see, he's going to target lock, so he gets the free evade, and I guess he's going to do push the limit for a focus as well, to try to turtle up as much as possible. And we'll see if that's what he does here. Potentially he could barrel roll to the right. So only the non-pink IG can shoot. But we'll see here what he does. Looks like he's going for the focus. No, he's trying to barrel behind the rock. This is a bit tricky. No, he bumped the rock. So there's no room for that. So he does barrel roll the other way. Maybe he's out of range there from the pink IG, which is good for him because just one IG shooting at him, he can probably take. and it looks like it's just string 3. Let's see what they agree upon here. So we have the attack from the actual C. It looks like 1, 2, 3, and 4 hits. So that's without the fire control system even kicking in here. And he looks like he's going to have to spend the focus there for 2 evades. And then he will acquire the target lock there. So 2 shields down on the TIE Defender. So we have 2 more coming in here. And he's spending the crack shot. Requires the target lock from the fire control system. And we have 2 damage going into hull. So we have Andreas returning fire here. So 1 hit, 2 hits. And looks like 1, 2 evades, 3 evades with the other thrusters. So we're back into the back to dials here. Sorry for them being distracted here because we're doing 2 or 3 things at the same time here before everything is running perfectly. But I think we're done, so we can be completely focused on the game. So the Inquisitor is down there, and he looks like he will run over that rock no matter what he does. I don't think a hard 1 will clear, but I think the best option should probably be a 1 bank, unless he's going really fast to get past the IGs here. And the TIE Defenders might bank in. Maybe go really fast with 1, try to bump, and get the other 1 to shoot. And the IGs need to decide who they're going for now. The sloops to the right will probably be blocked by the Defenders. So if the TIE Defender is moving the right way here, they might be avoiding any shots. So potentially even 4K with 1 of those, in case one of the IGs just make a run for it. The 4 forward, if the pink 1, and then a boost. It's kind of fun to see TIE Defenders flown, and they will probably come back a lot in the meta soon, but not right now. I think this is the only squad I've seen here. I will figure out exactly how many people who are here, but I think it's like about 160. We'll figure out exactly after this round. So it looks like all the dials are down here, and so we're moving the damaged TIE Defender here first. I think it's the best option to use it as a blocker. So maybe a bank and a barrel or a forward in the barrel. So yeah, he's going for a 3 bank. And if the other one does the same move, the pink one will be prevented from slooping. And it really needs if it takes any damage here, because a potential move from the IGs is a 1 hard or a 2 hard to the side with one of them, so the other one runs into it to still have shots at that damaged TIE defender. So he decides just to focus, and here's the second move. So the question here is, do we barrel roll to the left maybe here, or do we just take a focus here as well? No, here's the barrel roll. And as far back as possible it looks like, oh, maybe a bit more forward. There is the sloop, so he had it blocked if he he's actually, no, he's not slooping, he's just going 3 straight, getting out of there. Or no? Or was the sloop? Hard to tell on the dial there. Yeah. So that was a nice move. He can't use the HLZ at range 1, but it's still 4 dice. And then we have a short maneuver here. 1 bank. So he will be blocked, and it looks like the TIE defender will have him in arc. They'll be close. And here they're building the tracks to make sure the nubs stay on the outside so it doesn't pivot too much. Yes, nicely. Nice teamwork. So yeah, the TIE defender at the top will definitely have a shot. Looks like range 2. When you follow the arc. So if he also has the Inquisitor shooting at that ship, if the Inquisitor is just 1 banking to the left here, he might be able to do some damage to that IG. He's doing the hard, and it might actually fit. Yeah, it looks like it does. Okay, so that was a nice move. And still, he has no arc on the bottom IG here. So the question is if he will do a barrel roll, if it will fit. Because he wants to concentrate his shots on one of the IGs, because shooting 1 ship only at the IG there, even if it's not tokened up, I don't think he will get through the greens. So yeah, he's going to do the barrel roll. Let's see if he can put him. So looks like he's going to go through the rock if he stays there, but yeah, we'll see. So, and then of course he takes the focus from push the limit, since he has the target lock from the previous turn. So he's going to spend his glitter stem on the IG that bumped. So yeah, get the stress from the glitter stem. So we'll see if they decide if it's a rock or not. I think they are checking that now. I think it's a rock, but we'll see what they decided. So here comes the Inquisitor. 1 hit, 1 blank, and 1 eye, so he's probably going to spend his target lock. Or not? Yeah, he did. Strange order. He should reroll before he spends the focus, but yeah. 3 hits. And he got 2 evades. 3 evades. So no damage. And then we have the range 1 from the pink IG here. We haven't really figured out which one is which yet, but we'll get there. So that looks pretty nice. 3 hits. spending the target lock and getting it again, but 4 hits will kill that TIE Defender, since only 1 evade and 3 damage will go through. And then we have a range 2 shot from the other IG here, the one that bumped. So that will be a nebulation cannon into that, the barrel rolling TIE Defender. I think Andreas is kind of like mad at himself here for barrel rolling that one, because that would have been a good spot for him. And that's just 1 hit. And then he's gonna use the. He's thinking, is he gonna use the glitter stream or not? Because if he misses, he can get the fire control system and shoot again. So I think the right call is don't use it. Yeah, and hope for an evade here, so we can shoot again. And yes, 2 evades, which means he will acquire a target lock and gets to shoot 4 dice again. We got 2 eyes, which he will keep, and then he will use the target lock. Blanks again. So just 2 hits. So if you get the same evade rolls, he's good here, but does not count on more than 1. So yeah, looks like 1 evade. So 1 shield.
Attention X-Wing players, if there are any kind souls who happen to suffer from allergies and have ferritin or some such with them, could you please bring it to the front desk, please? Thank you.
So now we have the TIE Defender shooting back. And that's going to be range 2 in arc. Looks like just 1 hit, which is easily evaded with 1 from the glitter stem. So the IGs are in a good position now. They're really poised to win this game. The Inquisitor can prove a problem if he can actually start to get any damage through here, but 2 undamaged IGs should be able to pull this off. So 4K from the TIE Defender and 1-2 straight, 1 bank, 2 straight from the Inquisitor here. And the IGs just need to go away, clear stress, then boost as well. So there is the K-turn from the Defender. And he decides to target lock here. I guess he's going to target lock the this one, which I think is B. So let's see here. There's a bump. So the IGs are fortressing in the center of the board here. And it means the pink one will have an HLC shot on the K-turn defender. There's a one bang from the Inquisitor. It's green. I wonder if that will fit. It will be tight. Looks like it fits. So they will have two shots on the gray IG, the one that's not pink. So there are the target lock and the evade for the Inquisitor. And then he decides to barrel to get out of arc from the pink one. So let's see as we get into the shooting phase here. Yeah, stress from the push to the limit, and then let's see if he can actually hurt the IGs here. So it looks like one hit, one eye, and a blank. So he's going to spend the target lock. Got one more, and blanks from the IGs, so it should be two shields, and that's from B. Yeah, so B is the non-pink one. We have the return HLC fire here from the IG. Looks like two hits. And let's see. The shield is gone. Let's see how many damage it takes. One damage as well. So here we have the defender shooting. Looks like two hits, and he's going to spend the target lock for still just two hits. And the IG almost blanks again. It was one evade there. So one shield gone from B. So he should be down to his last shield. Okay, so dials are down now. You're just waiting for the Inquisitor here, who is in a tight spot. The IGs could actually just self-bump here. But let's see if he's doing a one bank with a TIE Defender to have shots. And then he could have barrel rolled out of the C's arc. But he's doing a bank here. So if the IGs decide to self-bump, this will be a nice move here because he can barrel. Well, he decides to try to lock the IGB again, trying to get more concentrated fire on that IG. So he's doing a 4. Is it a K-turn? Or is it a straight to get out of there? Oh, he decides to K-turn. He should have a good chance of finishing off the TIE Defender if he can get both of his ships shooting at it before it shoots, which he can if there's another 4K or a 3 sloop. So it looks like another K. Yep. So with a decent dice, that TIE Defender is gone before it has a chance to shoot. And now here's the tricky part. Which direction did the Inquisitor go? He went one heart. Oh, he's going after IGB here as well, so he might be able to get punched through the shields here, since IG has no defensive tokens. So do you target lock, get evade, and take a focus from push to just turtle up? Because there is a risk that he will be facing 2 heavy laser cannon shots if the IG player decides here like, okay, I'm going to go for the Inquisitor instead. Which might be a bit risky, but I think, oh, he's going to go for a barrel. To the right. Okay, interesting. Let's see what he has planned here. And he will try a boost. I don't think that will get him out of arc. Ah, okay, he's decided to run away instead. Well, that takes him out of arc from B. And with only 1 shooting at him at range 3, if even in range. We'll see here. Yeah, range 3. If he decides to target the Inquisitor. Still auto thrusters, but no tokens for defense. So he's going to pop Pluto Stem on C. Cannon here, and Andreas wants 1 hit to go through to avoid triggering the gunner effect and glitter stream with fire control system. So 3. So 1 evade and 1 blank here is probably the best result Andreas can be hoping for. And auto thrusters. So he's going to have to take 2 shields off the Inquisitor, which puts him with no shields. So let's see here if we have the second shot at the Defender. So that looks like 3 hits. it looks like 2 evades. So 1 damage, or no? 2 damage goes through, and it takes the other. So we have a lone Inquisitor with only his 2 hull points left, and it looks grim for Simon here. Andreas, or it looks grim for Andreas here. If he can get back with Inquisitor, take them pot shots. We still have 45 minutes in the round. It's still doable, but he needs to have some pretty good dice, especially the green ones, because if he's taking 2 heavy laser cannon shots in a turn, odds are he will go boom. Both of the IGs are stressed here, so the pink one can just do a bank one to the right, and the IGB up in the corner there will do a 1 bank to the left as well, hoping the Inquisitor is turning to the right. Could be trying to go to the left, and maybe you should just do a 1 straight with the pink one instead. Because if he can set up another round with both IGs shooting, the game should be his. So we have 1 bank from IGB here, bumping into the Inquisitor there. Trying to get him correct there with those train tracks. Looks like he did it pretty good. That should clear the stress. Or did he have 2 stress tokens? No, I didn't think he did. So here we have a 3 straight. Yeah, he's hoping that the Inquisitor is turning left here, because then the IGC will have a shot, and if he turns to the right, IGB will have a shot. Still, just 1 shooting at the Inquisitor is probably not enough, depending on the dice, of course, but the Inquisitor is happy if just 1 of those are shooting at him. So that's a hard 1 to the left, which means I don't think he has any actions here that he can use to get out of IGC's arc. So we have the Inquisitor thinking about actions here. I think target lock to get the evade, and either focus or barrel roll if that takes you out to range 3, which I think it will do. So there's the target lock to get the evade. So either a barrel roll to make sure auto thrusters work, or maybe thinking about a boost here. The problem is if he stresses himself, he's easy to know where he is next turn, because he's either going straight or just a 1 hard or 1 bank. He's going for the boost. Yeah, we have some questions here about this is round 2, as it says on the top there. And we did not stream turn 1 because we're playing at the National Museum in Copenhagen, and they had some issues with their internet here. And we'll see the shot here. So 3 hits, and then he's going to use the fire control system target lock there for 4 hits. So this is bad. It's going to trigger anyway, so just keep it there. So let's see if we can survive this. If it's range 3, he's got auto thrusters and the evade token. But 2 blanks is 1 evade, auto thrusters, and his token. So 1 will go through. So the Inquisitor is down to his last hull. Yeah, so I said National Museum had some issues with the internet here, so it took us some time to set it up. So hopefully everything should work now. So let's see. Well, a hard one to the left from the Inquisitor, trying to get shots, or just 2 straight, run away. There's a question in the stream about how many rounds. So it's going to be 6 rounds today, and everyone who has at least 18 points, you get 5 for a win, 3 for a modified win, 1 for a draw, will go into the second day. Everyone else will be allowed to play in the Hangar Bay side event. That will also happen tomorrow. Then tomorrow there will be 3 more rounds of Swiss, and then there will be a cut to the top 8. So quarterfinal, semi-final, and final. And the winner will get tickets and somewhere to live to go to the Star Wars celebration in London, UK next month. I think it is in July. Looks like the dials are down now. So one bank with AGB, and AGB, if he loses a shield here, he's down to half points. So let's see, he's going to get, you're going to get the stress back. And let's see if the debris, it looks like a hit, so it means he's safe. And let's see if IJC can catch the Inquisitor here. So he's doing a 1 hard to the left. That means he's going to keep his stress. Still got fire control system target lock, but if the Inquisitor is 1 hard turning here, that's good for Andreas. More questions here? Yes, we will stream tomorrow as well, as long as the internet works. But you should, hopefully. We're doing YouTube, not Twitch. So the 1 hard did happen, so the Inquisitor is in a good spot. He has target lock on the wrong ship, so to speak, so he's going to have to change his target lock. And there's a barrel roll, probably to have a better position for next turn, so we can hard turn after the or pink one here. If he has arc on B here, he might be able to take, or B, not the non-pink one. So he's going to shoot the one that's almost down to half points here, or half damage. So range 1, which is always is for the Inquisitor, so it doesn't really matter. And that looks like 3 natural hits. And just 1 evade. So that means 1 shield and 1 hull. Which means we are down to half points on IGB, so 25 MOV. for Andreas. So now the IGs need to come around. They're both stressed. So right now the Inquisitor is liking where he is. Okay, so B is running away. Now that it's into Hull here, because the Inquisitor can give chase here. But now it will get an evade token here, since it's boosted from C's ability. And the IGC is not able to get around here because it's kept its stress from the previous. So 3 banking, but isn't he stressed? Yeah, so he did a red maneuver while stressed, so Andreas will get to set the dial. So let's see, maybe a 4 forward. Maybe that'll be enough for him unable to come back. Or he can just doing a hard one, put him on the rock. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Let's see if he takes any damage from the rock. Yes, he did lose the shield.
30 minutes remaining. 30 minutes remaining.
So we have 30 minutes left in the round. The Inquisitor is hard turning. And looks like he's got range on B, so he just needs the focus. He doesn't want to gamble here. Maybe he's going to try to boost because set up better move next turn to avoid the debris. Yeah, he's going to do a 1 boost, which gives him more options next turn if he's turning right. Or maybe the IG will just do a 4K. So 1 boost to the right next turn is a good option here. And then he will push for a focus. It looks like another 2 hits and a focus. So he's going to spend the focus for 2 hits and a crit. And 1 evade. And spending the evade token. So it's going to be 1 crit. So the crit was major hull breach, which means any future damage will all be crits unless he flips it, spending an action. So this became pretty interesting suddenly here with the misplayed S-loop and with that. So if the Inquisitor can kill IGB this turn, which is also killing the gunner effect from C, then he might actually have a shot at this. So this is still anyone's game, but it's still Simon's game here if you're going to play the odds, but we'll see here. Now if the Inquisitor manages to take the IG off the board here before it gets to shoot, he's in a good position. But still, there's only got one hull left, so even one-on-one against IGC, he might be, he can't risk taking a single point of damage. So that's another hard turn from the stressed IG, so he's going to keep being stressed. But next turn he can just do a one straight or a bank and get back in the game with his laser cannon. So we have the Inquisitor closing in. Thinking of actions here. So he decides to barrel. He needs to be range 3 here because he's got auto thrusters, but his ability kills the auto thrusters on the IG. And he already has a target lock, so he should just push for focus. He needs to push those damage through. Because otherwise he just needs to reacquire the target lock to get the evade, which is, then he shouldn't have barreled. Ooh, thinking about boosting. Okay. Not really sure why, but because I think he was in range already, so just focus up would have probably been the better one, but we'll see. He still has the target lock for offense. And well, he's going to need the target lock because he blanked out. And that turns into 2 hits, so he needs a single evade here to stay alive, and he does get 2, so no damage. And then we have the return actual seek shots. So it looks like 1 hit, which needs to be evaded. But it's not. So that's game. Well played. It turned out into a nice, interesting game in the end, due to the misplayed S-loop from Simon there, but he got his win anyway. So I'm going to leave you here for a short bit, and I will go to some graphic loops telling you information and stuff, and we'll be back soon. Okay, so we'll be back with an interview with Simon in just a few minutes. So stay tuned. So we're back and we have Simon with us here, who just won the round 2 game. So just give us an introduction. Who are you and where are you from?
I'm from Gothenburg.
You can just talk into that.
Oh, sorry. I'm from Gothenburg, and I've been playing X-Wing for since Christmas, basically, so about half a year.
Okay, so this is your first big tournament?
First big one, yeah.
Are you going to the Swedish or the Nordics in Uppsala in like a month or something?
I will try.
You will try.
It's a weekend which is quite busy.
Yeah, okay. So tell us about your squad.
It's a classic robot squad, Glitterstim and Crackshot, and it's fun to fly.
Have you flown it for long? Practicing for this?
For about a month and a half.
Okay. So how do you do in your first round?
Awful.
Awful, okay.
Yeah. I only got 22 points down in the first round.
What did you play against?
I played against an M3 Mist Hunter and Bosk and 666 ship.
Yeah.
And it was just nothing was going right.
Did he have all the bounty hunter crew on the big?
I think it was for Loon as a pilot.
Okay. Yeah, because he couldn't have him as crew as well. Okay. So you're hoping for playing day 2, or you're like happy with going 3-3?
I'm quite happy with going
3-3.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's your what kind of squad do you think will win?
I do think there will be some form of aces list.
Some form of aces. The Imperials?
Imperials, yeah.
Okay. So why are you flying AJs if you think Imperials will win?
It's for fun.
It's fun. Yeah, that's always the best option. Okay, so yeah, if you like flying robots, you know, boosting around everywhere, getting behind people, then you have the right squad. So I'm gonna get best of luck.
Oh, thank you.
And maybe we'll see you again here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we're back, and this time we have, it's not Simon as it says, it's Andreas. We just saw flying TIE Defenders,
Yeah,
which is brave, depending, well, or since the veterans are not out yet.
I was planning to use the veterans and they didn't come out. And I thought, what the hell?
Yeah, why not?
We'll try.
Yeah, I mean, ion cannons are not that good against robots, but they're pretty good against other stuff.
Yeah, I think there's some lists. They could be. This was the slaughter for them. They didn't do much, but.
Okay, so tell me, where are you from? How long have you been playing X-Wing?
I've been playing X-Wing since like November.
Okay.
I'm from Gothenburg, but I live in Stockholm, so I play there.
Yeah. So the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Is he the important part, or the defenders the one that are supposed to do the heavy lifting?
Yeah, the defenders are supposed to do the heavy lifting. It hasn't happened yet. It's always the Inquisitor swirling around in the end, and he's good at that. So that works.
Yeah.
That works.
So tell me about the red maneuver Simon did when he was stressed.
Yeah, that has actually never happened to me before. That you get to choose someone else's dial. So I didn't really know what to do, and I thought, hit the rock. That was the first thought.
Because a lot of people in the stream said you should have either 4 straight or maybe 3 bank to the right. Would have made it impossible for him to stay on the board.
Yeah, that probably should have been the better choice.
I mean, it's like if you want to play for winning or if you're just playing for fun, because you have to sleep together almost. You stay together in the same room.
We stay in the same room, and I don't want Simon to strangle me in the middle of the night, so I took the rock this time.
Yeah, okay, it was a better one. I mean, it kind of got really interesting there in the end because you almost had IGB, and he had got 2 evades when you got 2 hits.
Yeah, and he had the critical where you have to put the cards
if you
up.
only got 1, it could have been a direct hit or a blinded pilot or anything like that.
Yeah, so that was pretty close, but...
Yeah, so how did you do in the first game?
I lost that one too.
Oh.
Against what did I play against? Yeah, to a Dengar and a Dengar and a Contractor Scout in the C95. And that was too much.
Yeah, because Dengar can arc dodge all of your ships.
Yeah, and he dishes out a lot of damage
he hits pretty hard
when he wants to.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so I'm going to say thank you and best of luck in the future.
Thanks.
Or in the rest of the event. Maybe we'll see each other again here.
I hope so. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.